come on, man. Come on, man. They done stopped your boy Boosie from getting his bag, man. Let me explain. Boosie gets denied for a show in Washington, D.C. That's where I live at whole time. For 50K by an LGBT community owner. Let's go ahead and listen to what Boosie got to say about this.
I guess keeping it real ain't the way no more, you know. I just got denied a show in dude was trying to pay me like $50,000 for a show on the East Coast, DC somewhere, bruh. Had the venue and everything, but the venue belonged to a guy who was, you know, LGBT or whatever. Straight canceled on me, like, we don't want him in our building, you know. Even the promoter got back at him like, man, I mean, his manager, he's not manager, but his assistant is part of the LGBT community. No, we don't want him in our building, you know. I be having all kind of people blocking me, bro. But like Snoop say, I'ma just keep on going, bro. That's what he told me. He say first he was banned from countries, all kind of shit. He say, nephew, just keep on going, man. I'm steady trying to better me. I guess keeping it real ain't the way no more, you know?
You know what's crazy? I don't know how I feel about this. So hold up. First of all, let me go back here, right? Let me do this. Boosie, so y'all can know why this person might want to do that, right? This is what Boosie said. Let me try to find it. All right. TV is making. All right. So I thought 12 days ago, Boosie on why he turned down $250,000 to perform at an LGBTQ event, right? This is why that person don't want him to be up there. Let me just play it so y'all can be hip for the people that ain't hip. Oh, you know what's crazy? I think Vlad might be. He might copyright my shit, man. I'm not gonna hold you. He might copyright strike this chain. I don't know, cause you know what I'm saying, some of these channels they'll copyright strike.
Usual Boosie,
but anyway,
$1 million.
Just gonna play it anyway.
Well, you had talked about how you turned down $250,000 to perform at a gay event.
Yeah.
So that was a real thing.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, I don't know exactly how much you get booked for, but that seems like way higher than a usual Boosie booking.
Yeah, arenas I get 90 to 100. So
okay, but this is even way more than that.
Yeah, but I don't sell my soul for money, Black.
Okay, so
I'm not that money doesn't make me.
I got it.
Do that.
I know you, so I get it.
You know that.
I mean, did you think about it though for a little bit?
I didn't think about it.
Like,
you know, I kind of took it as an insult.
Did you think it was a real offer? Or do you think they were just trying to see what you would say? Because that is a lot of money.
I think it was a real offer.
Huh.
Yeah, I think it was a real offer. But I also thought they were doing it to try to clown me also.
Yeah.
You know.
Like, oh, look,
I didn't have one thought about it. It was a no.
Yeah. Well, Young Jock got interviewed on my platform.
And then, you know, like, bro, you gotta understand that when you speak up when you speak up against something, people always try to turn that against you. And I always keep that in my mind with anything I do. Whatever you speak on, people will try to do anything to prove you wrong or prove your fakeness. People will do that. You know.
Say, his stance ain't real. Look.
Yes.
He just It was just a dollar amount.
Yeah,
and
so
once that dollar amount
just
hit
think
that
about-
amount,
if
then he changed his whole.
If anybody say that they don't agree with that community or anything, somebody will find any least thing you do, you're gonna be gay. You're gonna be bullied. You're gonna be gay. If you do this, if you say some of the stuff I've said has not been harmful. It's been, I've said before I've said it. I don't mean to harm people by it. But just by me having to speak how I feel about the situation, people will always try to say I'm gay or something like that.
Yeah.
You know, that's why the people who real now are endangered species. Nobody wants to be around them. People are afraid of them. Other people are afraid of them. People don't want to spend money with them certain ways. Being a real nigga now, it's like you're an endangered species.
100.
Well, we interviewed Young Jock. My man Sean Prez did the interview.
Yeah.
And he said he would do the same thing because he don't want to have men look lustfully at him.
I may not be comfortable rapping this song and this man is looking at me with lustful eyes, with his nipples out, with lipstick on, rapping my lyrics to me.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what you're going into.
Yeah.
If you're going to take 250
Shit.
to do a concert full of gays, you might as well take a dick for 10 million. Nigga licking a lollipop, you might as well bend over in the bathroom and take a dick up your ass for 10 million. If money means that much to you.
Right.
If money means that much to you, you might as well throw it all away. Don't shoot with it.
Yeah.
And go perform in front of them. And something you don't agree with, you're already going against your standards. Take the 10 million and put a dick in your mouth.
Shout out to Dwight Howard.
Shit.
Yeah, man, listen, I've always felt that I had, morals and lines that I don't cross. Like, I wouldn't do a celebrity boxing match. I wouldn't do a sex tape. I don't really care how much the money was. Doesn't matter. It's just not my thing. I'm 50. Yeah. I know who I am.
Yeah.
I've had 50 years to figure it out.
Yeah, you gotta have, if you don't have morals or loyalty, you stand for nothing.
Exactly. And people see me, man. I stand my ground.
Like, if you
You
don't
ever
have
see
that,
me fold?
you stand for nothing in this world.
Yeah. Now, I've obviously made mistakes, and I've changed my point of view. But there are certain things people have seen me. I stand firm on
Yeah.
who I am. My background.
And the same
everything
people
else
who
like that.
criticizing, it just be crazy, man.
Yeah.
I saw some models under there like, I would have given you, okay, well, let me give you 10,000 and bite your fucking a hole in your face. You're a model. Let me bite the side of your fucking face off.
All right.
For 10.
So I was over here just racking my brain on a comparison for why I feel as though I agree with Boosie, right? Before I get to that comparison, subscribe to my account. And I'm going to be getting live. I'm going to start, getting on live soon because I want to talk to y'all. You know what I'm saying? I need to be able to interact with y'all so I can really, communicate and get to know y'all. But let me get to my point. Because I'm over here thinking to myself, whole time, I'm going to speak on this and what he said about the show. But first, I'm going to do the show because this is in result of what he said about the show, right? When it comes to the show, I ain't going to hold you. I don't think I will feel comfortable performing in front of the LGBTQ trend, like all of that stuff, if that's not something that I support, right? Which I think they can do whatever they want. But to be a part of the attraction there for those people, this is where it gets tricky. So listen, this is what you would compare it to. Because if you think that that's crazy, right? Would you think it's crazy if a female singer, let's say Summer Walker just sings. She doesn't actually give off like a lot of like sex appeal type stuff with her music. She's a singer, right? She's just a singer. She don't do all of that like city girl stuff. I mean, like, I don't even know if city girls even do that, but she won't be doing all the twerking and stay on stage, all that. I seen Summer Walker perform. Would you think people will have a problem if there was a porn convention, right? But it was all men, like men were attending there, and all the attractions were all women, and so basically it's a bunch of men there for a porn convention to see all of these women. That the women are the attraction. Strippers on stage at some point. Women getting naked on stage at some point, but it's a bunch of men watching this. Do you think Summer Walker would be crazy or would you think that it wouldn't be fair for her? Or would you think it would be as much outrage if she was like, nah, I'm gonna turn that down because I don't want to be up there on stage with, you know what I'm saying, 5,000 men that's gonna be looking at me and whistling, you know what I'm saying, just harassing me nonetheless. If that's what she would think, because that's basically what they're saying. They don't want to be on stage with a bunch of and be performing and have a bunch of dudes sitting there looking at them lustfully. Would Summer Walker be wrong to say that she don't want to jump up on stage and for that to be the crowd, a bunch of people that she, you know what I'm saying, even though she like men? But it all comes down to if somebody feels comfortable doing that in front of somebody. That's my point. Now, to this part, to the Boosie getting denied for the show in Washington, D.C. for $50K by an LGBT community owner. See, now that's where it gets tricky for me, Slim. Because it's just like, part of me is like, is that discrimination if you be like, nah, I don't want this motherfucker in here to do no show? It could be. But I do feel like if you an owner, for instance, I'll give you an example because I always got good examples. If you are a black owner of a venue and somebody wants to do an event, a promoter wants to do an event, and the event is for the KKK. You know what I'm saying? They go against what you got going on. Do you think that you would reserve the right to deny them to use your venue or not? I think you should. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when my brain starts going one way, it's like, man, now that's kind of messed up to not allow that man to do that show there just because he on a line with your you know, your community. But then I gotta look at it the other way. If I heard a black man turn down letting some racist or somebody that's been known to be racist or whatever has said something racist, turn them down from using this community because they have an issue with my community and you know what I'm saying, whatever, then I think you should reserve that right. Cause it's yours. It's your shit. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, subscribe real quick, man. Subscribe. We're going to start jumping on these lives real soon. But let me go ahead in regular no-brainer fashion. We're going to read some of these comments. Nikki _ the knock out. What the girl? The knock out. Stop somebody bad because they don't support your lifestyle is insane. See, now like I said, if it was a black man turning down a white people, some racist white man from using his venue, would you think that's the same thing? Would you think that it wouldn't be, it'd be messed up? You know what I'm saying? Now, even though it's a different thing, like Boosie ain't say like death to the LGBT community. You know what I'm saying? But still along them lines, right? See, I don't know. I don't know if y'all understand what I'm saying, even though they aren't technically the same thing, but it's your shit if you decide, whatever. Continue. D.Donilla13. To be honest, I don't blame the venue owner, just like I don't blame Boosie for his opinion. But words got consequences. You can't do business with the community you disrespecting. I feel the same way. Because, you know what I'm saying? I don't got no problem with the LGBT community. But I am one of them people where it's just like, hey, yo, I don't got to conform to what the hell you got going on, Slim. You want to be called Stacy? I don't know no other goddamn name. I'm going to call your ass Stacy. But if you a goddamn man in a dress And I know that, and you know where in hell I'm calling you fucking ma'am or miss. It's not happening, son. I call your ass Stacy if that's the only name you're gonna give me, but I ain't calling you ma'am and miss and a she. None of that shit. That's me. I don't care. Unsubscribe if you got issue with it. But anyway, J, I don't know. Wow. Since your personal views stop you from performing, crazy world we live in. Since when your personal views stop you from performing? Crazy world. I don't know what she's saying. When you want to do it at a place owned by a group you offended since forever. Yeah, what you talking about? I don't know. I don't know if she was trying to be funny or not. I'm gonna read 2 more comments, man. Why is he upset to begin with? Oh, I'm sorry. D-Dat-XX. Why is he upset to begin with? Didn't he say he wouldn't be caught dead performing in front of the LGBTQ community? Make it make sense. Aries for real too. Hold up. We don't play about our community in the DMV. Oh Lord, I'm gonna go ahead and get off that. But man, listen, Boosie been going through it, man. Your man has been feeling betrayed by a lot of people, man. Like he's been having issues with people using his music or using references from his music and saying that they stealing from him. He wish they would pay him for it. They're denying to pay for it. Niggas is saying that we ain't steal it because you don't own the rights to your music. But listen, if you've never been betrayed, being betrayed is a horrible feeling, man. And you know, especially when it's from people that's really close to you, like Jeezy's close friend, trying to confirm that he is cheating or he did cheat on his ex-wife. Watch that video right here, man. Subscribe, and I'm out.